Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Got Wargaming. Today, I am doing a impromptu stream because I just released the Forces of War Pacific side of things. Look down here, and under the mid-war, now there is the Pacific release. So you have the Japanese, American, British, and Australian all in here, and we can build those forces now, which is awesome. You get this free with the book if you buy the book from right now. It's in the back of the code, so you get all these for free. So you don't have to buy them for $5 or $3 an army list. So let's go on Japanese and look. So yeah, this is the Japanese Pacific Army at this time. Right now they've released the infantry company so far only. The tanks are coming out next week or two, and then the naval ones will be out, and then all the support here. I mean, you can still buy stuff from V3 and other ones, if you want to find the zeros or whatnot and proxy things as you want to, you can definitely do that. And some people, there's resin stuff on eBay and all that, Etsy and whatnot, if you want to play stuff without it, or just proxy them for now. But you definitely got the infantry company now, which I'm going to be building. I think I'm going to build the 10. And we got a 50 millimeter, so we'll at the 10. Sorry, I'll just start from scratch. So we got 3 50 millimeter mortars or two with the 7 and 10 built in, and then you can add on another 50 millimeter mortar team, and you can add a Type 92 heavy machine gun. I think that's the woodpecker, and I'm definitely gonna do that because I love the woodpecker as just a general looking, not like playing against it. I don't think because it's like a 50 cal. No, it's a little worse, but it's a firepower 60 anti-tank 2. Um, I think it's 20 millimeter anti-tank rifle, which you can add as well. So one of each of those extra you can add um, for that. So for my list, that's for now. Let's add that. Let's see. I just want to build, see how much points this all is. Formation. We'll add another platoon. Do 10. Save. They have to, obviously have to have the HQ, which is the 2. And I think you get the flags too. I still have to do the unboxing, but I just want to do this since it just came out. All right, so we got our base for 22 points for a heavy base, not the lowest amount of infantry platoon units, but we got 10 stands plus 3 mortars. So there's 6 mortars on each for the 50 millimeters. Good integrated artillery already built in. And then we can add another platoon of infantry, I think with the same setup. Yep, so we can add another one heavy. And then the Type 92 platoon, or 2 or 4, um, as well. Which is it's like it's basically standard layout. And then we got the rapid fire gun platoon. I think that's coming out in a few months. Um, which is a 57 or 37 millimeter, depending on how you build it. Firepower 4, anti-tank 8 on 6 and 8. So, and they're 3 aggressive on 3. So decent anti-tank for mid-war. And what else was I going to look at? Yeah, let's just look at the infantry platoon really quick. Since these are out now and in formation 4 and the dynamic points and all that, which shouldn't have changed at all. Aggressive, so they're easy to hit, but they have Bonsai for counterattack 3+, last stand 3+, good, confident, trains decent, and assault's 3+. So they have decent. These are assault infantry. Definitely is for assaulting. You want to do assaults, play Japanese. They play that, but they also play at getting hit pretty hard too. Kind of like the Soviets. Same thing with the headquarters. Their aggressive hits and assault 3. Yeah, same basic everything. Nothing special about that. And then they have the artillery you can add with this 70 millimeters for you only get two. Was there a special rule on these? Gun unit and fire bursts as well with those. You only get two for that unit. And then the 75 millimeter, also two regimental gun platoon for only two as well. So that's your infantry company right now. That's out right now. And you have the supports down here. Well, a bunch of support information. We got the command cards. I want to look at the command cards, which I haven't pulled out yet. Soft skin, our rapid fire gun. So this one, gun teams in this unit will have anti-tank of 7 instead of 6. So it gives you a little plus, like ACP or whatever you want to call, um, add to the AT. And then naval fire, I think this is the same thing. Yeah. So on the naval fire units, you can actually add an anti-tank for one more point, I think it said. Yeah, for one more point. Which is okay if you want to do that. You got an extra point to spend. You have nothing else to. It rounds out your lists depending on the points. S&G platoon. So we convert one of the type 38 rifle tunes to SGG, which only one attack. That's interesting for SMG. And they take two. Are they even worth it? 16 short range. We'll take a look at that. Gun nests, which they have terrain pieces for these specifically, so you can set them up if you want it. You actually set these up. And they become independent, and they're always concealed in bulletproof cover. Basically, set them up. You know, that's standard kind of thing too. That's throughout the gun nests and machine gun nests are saying. Engineering company. This is one a command car. So you have if you have a Japanese engineer company, you set this up. I think they might have flamethrower teams. Yep, flamethrowers. So one company with a type yep, and engineering platoon NJ19. So you can add engineerings through here through a command card if you want to do that. And we got leader ones. This one gives you a better rally and counterattack and line of sight. Yeah, that's a standard kind of. I had relate these to the actual other ones like German and everybody else's in general. If a nest is in formation, is assaulted. Any other nests in this formation are within 12 inches. Assaulting can shoot and defend. So this is great for the beach scenarios, obviously. Oh, crap. Yep. Let's see. So that's kind of cool. Veteran platoon probably makes them a little better. Probably hit. Are they any change their hit to hits? No. Um, just gives them better motivation skills and assault 2+. So that might be better. There's a lot of points though. Veteran machine guns, better rapid guns, veteran stuff. For the Emperor, that's gonna be a cool one. So this one is reroll one die. Okay. Diversionary tactics. Some of these are pretty much way the worst. Should be assaulting. Reroll, fail to assault. Yep, that's what I thought it would be. Charmed life. Guard hard for roll automatically pass our infantry save. Regimental standard. The second team in the HQ becomes a regimental standard. Whose units, whose leader commences the last stand. Gives them better last stand when you have the flag, because the flag is very important, no? For sure, and banners. Japanese unit with banners needs to take one additional hit from shooting, become pinned down. Oh, there's some good human bullet. Scars card to give the infantry and guns teams a one unit from the formation, containing 3 and after far. Yes. I like these cards, but I like the Japanese. So. And there's the engineering platoon here too. So you don't have to use the command card. I want to see what the difference is then. Oh, this is just a platoon, so that's just bringing it as a company unit for up here. Um, there is no allied units that you can come to. There's your tigers, and then your Shitu, and then your Ho Ni. I got the Ho No from version 3, and I can't use it anymore. So, hmm. Sorry. All right. So, I mean, these are cool, and I just really like the Japanese. So 22 points for that infantry. What else would I add in? I'd probably add in the tanks. So we got the one formation, right? I'd probably add another formation that Chiha Chiro. Probably go with Chiro for now. And so on the command, there's two, and then three is the least. And then I have to pick three here for now. I'm just trying to be considerate to like points. I'm trying to do like our standard points was like 90 something, 95. Why didn't it say it? I was looking to see what sports is in there. So we got tank it too. We can add some tank it's into it as we want to. If we're gonna do that right now. So we got 41. So we still have a lot of points, and we haven't given really a lot, but we need some supporting for this. Um, because we're gonna be fighting some fun people. And this is all in the formation support and then support in general. Definitely want some artillery, and I would do an observation post. So I'd add an observation post for a point. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. 75. You only get two per 75. Maybe I go with 105. Probably go with 105. So they only get two for per battery, and then I add the observation point. It's only 48 points so far. Um, about the zero. I didn't really think to the zero. So what do we have is we got 20 millimeter, 2.5, and then we got bombs. Yeah, we'll add zeros. This is more for and need better anti-tank because we really don't. This is only anti-tank 10. You know what? Let's do it. Hmm. Yeah, so that's cool. So I got 64 points, and I need some more points, which I think I got a decent amount of. I think I need more armor because their armor is very weak, honestly. It's more like Italian. I can tank 5. Um, and I don't think I need a recon, just for fun. Bring some recon. And it's got the machine gun too on it. When I put the 37 millimeter on it instead of the machine gun version, and that will give me AT of 6. Definitely be, yeah, yeah. Why not? We'll go with the 37 millimeter. So we're at 72. Got artillery. Got anti-tank. We got air, anti-air. Do I need anti-air? I got recon. I want engineering to add in because I need those flamethrowers. And how many points? Yeah, let's just put a engineering platoon in. That way I got some good support and defense. And that still leaves me like 11 points left over. I'm not gonna do wild cards. We'll do some command cards too. And yeah, let's do some command cards because I feel like I got a lot of forces. Get some veteran stuff in here. Add some veteran infantry. We'll do 1, 2, and that gives me. Yeah, name selected. Gives me a little better skills. I thought I selected them. Oh, and I forgot to select up here. That's why. And so that's 90. So it'd be 98. So I have 4 more points left. Because I'd make those veteran, give them a little better skills and stuff. So yeah, 4 points left. Anything else that would make it cool? Yeah, a little more power. How much is their anti-air? Yeah, let's put in a 20 millimeter anti-air. Why not? And they're aggressive too. Save, and then that's my 98 point force for Japanese. Sweet. And then let's go and check out the British. I want to see if I want Indians are in here. Because I want to check these out. So we got the Rifle Company, Honeys, Grantlys, all that fun. All the British. I think a lot of the mid-war stuff you can still use. So we got, here's the Indian Rifle Company. This is what's, I might want to do just to play something different as well with, we see we got the Indian Rifle Companies. They are 3+2. They're very aggressive. So they got the Brenz and 2-inch mortars and SV. So they're very similar in layout to the mid-war infantry, but they're, they have a little different. They're green, but they're fearless at the same time. So, and we get the Vickers, the 2-pounders, the 6-pounders, 6-pounders, 5-inch platoons, pattern carriers, universal carriers down here. Awesome. And then we got 25-pounders, yep, Valentines, got the Hurricane. So a lot of stuff you can use from the other, if you have the mid already for the British, like the Honey, which I already have too, from my desert stuff. Obviously, they can be, well, you can play with your desert color painted stuff, but you can still use them if you want. And just bring them over, right? They're still painted. And they get boarhounds, it's just the basic British style. And then there's obviously, this is where it's kind of changed, is where we got some different, we got the Veteran Rifle Company. So we set up a rifle company here. Cool. Yep, I do like that. So let's go back to a new force. There's a British and, the Americans got the Marines now here, so this is different. It's all Marine stuff. This Marine Shermans. And some of the stuff would be similar you could use still, like the Shermans and your Stewarts and whatnot. The rifle plumes would be different, so I would definitely get the Marine ones. And they got the pack. This is the pack 75, so this is from could be from the airborne, or I have the airborne, but they ain't actually different Marine things on there. But that's the pack 75s, 105s, and then the other 105s because of the Marine 105s and the standard 105. And then I think you have the regular rifle army. You get the army rifle stuff too. So you get the army and the navy. And you can bring in allied formations here. So we can bring in the British in here as well. And then the Australian, I think would be the same, right? This something new. It can do the same thing. So all the allies you can bring neutral. This is very similar to the British layout, but just a little bit different. We got militia rifle company, we got commando independent company. Cool. That's a little different. So we got commandos. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun for me. We got the boys anti-tank. That's cool. All commando stuff. Sweet. Universal carrier, you got the 44, yeah, the Kitty Hawks, observation 25 pounders, universal carriers, and the Grant and the Stewarts, and some Sentinels. Which the Sentinel is, yeah, got 2 pounder machine gun, so. Yep, so this is really a neat. This finally come out, and they got the command. So everybody's got command cards. Um, they still have these special units here, and other than the Papuan infantry, Papuan infantry. I can't speak the language, and my wife yells at me all the time. So can bring your Bren in and sub them in basically for the different units. They're 4+ outfit. Um, if you want to do that. And you can make your own, obviously, too. And Junior probably got flamethrowers. No, not flamethrowers. So neat, 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 neat. And this would be through the commands, right? Commandos, I would think. No, Electronic Force. The starting game objects are placed, but before deployment to move one of the 4 inches. So I can move them around. Yeah, that's right. They don't like them. 2+. So that's cool. They finally released it. Everybody's been waiting, and now it's out. So those are in the mid war now. If you see, they're under the mid war. So if we're playing mid war, the Pacific can be a part of it, and you can actually specify just the Pacific as well. So hopefully, they'll let me play my Japanese soon on my next gaming. And I play every day in Indianapolis. Not every day. I played on Indianapolis and I'm be playing Gen Con. There's Gen Con's got late war, mid war for Flames War going out. They got Team Yankee 2 as well. Throughout the 3 main days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's going to be it's running by Able Company, the gaming club that and team guys that I play with when I can down in Indianapolis. They are with Sunday and Wednesday, I believe, down at Family Time Games. And the Family Times game will be there too. So it's a local gaming store there. A lot of fun, big tables, have a lot of fun, a lot of good guys um, as well. But hopefully they'll let me play that mid war. So if this mid war is out, I don't think they'll let us play for the one coming up on May 17th, but I can bring my force still and show them what I built. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. See what kind of list you guys are making, because I definitely have my one Japanese it's a lot to push in there for that Japanese unit. I have all these forces. Look at all these forces. Um, and my wife plays too, which is fun. But the Japanese right here, 98 points. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff for 98 points, honestly. Which means they're squishy. Usually when you got a lot of stuff, it's squishy. At least in my mind, but it'll be fun to play. So, and I definitely don't have everything yet to do that list at this point in time. But anyways, you guys have a great day. Have a great wargaming day, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.